All right, dear diary, I'm here for day 2 of 25, and I'm taking it kind of slower, kind of weaning off of sugar a little more. Had a little bit of Gatorade today. Had the Dr. Berg electrolyte capsules, vegan capsules today to keep those minerals up and to avoid the stevia because I really hate sugar. Like I can't stand it for the life of me. Sometimes I can do sugar, and I just think that those be the days that I must have really been low on sugar. But most days, I like salt. So I've been doing fasting soup all day today. Has it been easier? No, I've been using the bathroom a lot more. Well, just peeing. The diarrhea is finally gone. Not looking forward to that coming back. I don't think my period is gonna be really like normal this year, this month. Just fine. All this is just as long as I don't have problems. And then another thing, that 23 days is gone. It's like I've been thinking about that all day too. Like, dang, what am I gonna do after this fast is over? When I finally hit my goal weight, what am I gonna do with my half of my life? I've been spending a lot of my life on diets and shit like that. I'm gonna feel pretty empty. But then it's like that's what this time is for too, to help me fill my life with things other than that lifestyle. I was watching some opioid recovery videos too before, so we're gonna start getting into those for this session. What life is gonna be like without the addiction? And they look so bored on those videos. They look so depressed and bored, but and flat, like a flat soda. So I don't want to be bored, but I want to be happy that I'm done with that lifestyle of just eating and being addicted to that. Because I almost didn't make it out of this break. I only took a weekend off. I ate right after I came on Friday night, and I ate Saturday for the most part, and I stopped that night. So I'm just now getting that day too. Like I almost didn't even make it to make this. I almost didn't even make it. I kept trying to eat and nibble and eat and nibble and nibble and nibble and nibble. But I was like, no, I have to stop. I have to stop. I'm not at goal yet. I'm just really where I should have started at last time. So, and in order to protect my heart, of course, like I'm gonna watch this video here about heart problems and stuff like that. So, in order to protect my heart, I'm going to do the fasting soup, which is vegetable broth. I put some hemp protein in it for iron and whatever else hemp protein has, like magnesium and zinc and all that stuff. And it's not 100% of what I need. I know the capsules are the Dr. Berg Trace Mineral capsules. Those are 100% of what I need every day. It's just one. All I need is one. So I'm like, I'm feeling better a lot. I had couple issues today with my heart stabbing me, feeling like it was stabbing me in the back, sometime in the chest. But I think that this video is helping me figure out I need to just take like a long week. I'm not going back to solids right now because I don't think I'm ready. I don't think it's going to help me at all. I just don't think it's gonna help me at all. Not right now. So that's what I'm gonna try to see if I can beat the record of 23 days. No solids, no dairies, of course. I got oil in the fasting soup, so that's not gonna make me lose weight. But that's kind of a good thing right now. I don't need to lose any weight because the weight that I'm losing is probably mostly minerals and vitamins. So I need to just like chill out for a little while. If I can keep myself from going up, then I should be Gucci for real, until at least for a week. I could do that for a week, and then this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do this fasting soup for a week. I feel full and stuff and all that stuff around, but just to see if my heart go back to normal. I don't want it to get all enlarged and shit. Like I be doing a lot of running. I don't. So, and I don't want to take up all that time anymore that it takes to prepare food, and then I have to blend it with my tea. Like I'm a blender, get a juicer. I really like the liquid diet way of life. I really do. I like it a lot. I like being able to take my vitamins and my minerals through pills and liquid. Because if the liquid get cold, like my soup, it got cold, I didn't even care. Actually, it had ice in it when I pulled it out the refrigerator. I didn't even care. At first, I was like, no, this is not cool. Then I was like, this is actually very cool. Literally. And I was like, nah, I don't care. Fuck it. I really am not even. It's vegan. That's all I cared about. And it tasted a little bit like water some places, but after a while, it got back to being salty and tasty. And then I filled it up again with some more broth, and I kept mixing the two broth flavors because one without the other is not right. So if I don't lose weight, I won't lose minerals. And if I don't eat salads, I won't be breaking the fast. I won't be breaking my consistency. I won't have to deal with choices. I could be a little irresponsible little brat for another 20 days, 25 days. Cheers. That's how I feel. Hi, everyone. Yeah. My energy's not very low, which is cool. I had a little bit of Gatorade today, not nowhere near as much as I would have. Hey, y'all want to see my new bongs? I didn't make these. I didn't make these. I made some before on my 420 show, but I didn't make these. It has a hole in it too. And then you take this out, put this in there, or put the water in there. I got this one, and I got another one. I got a black one. I got a black one. Where is it at? Come up, wherever you are. Oh, ha ha. Check them out. I haven't used them yet. This one got a ring. He's special. Ain't that cool? I'm gonna use these on my show. It's plastic. It's like this one, but the only piece that's glass is this. And the inside of here is glass, but not on those. Inside of there is not glass. Oh, you can't see it. I didn't take it out. Oh no, that's right. This is good. Yeah, that's the only piece that's glass. So yeah, I haven't been smoking a lot. I got these wraps too because these are supposed to help me get through today and tomorrow. It's like, it's like, you gotta have some kind of vice in life, right? And that's gonna substitute food. The chemicals in that is gonna substitute food for me. And some people say that smoking cigarettes is it's like an appetite suppressant, or cigars is an appetite suppressant. So I'm like, I'm just gonna pull out all the stops, okay? I just want my heart to get better. Let's watch this video so we can learn something about how to protect the heart.
I'd like to share with you the top remedies for the cardiovascular system. So let's cover all the different potential problems with the heart and give you an alternative. Now, just so you know, anything that I say is not meant to replace your medical care. Check with your doctor before implementing any of this information. Now, that being said, the first thing we're going to talk about is the fuel for the heart. The heart primarily runs on either glucose or fatty acids, a small amount of ketones, lactic acid, maybe a little bit of amino acid. So the more the heart is damaged, the more difficulty the heart's going to be able to access energy from glucose and fatty acids. And this is why ketones can bypass that damage mechanism and feed the heart directly. This is why I recommend you go on a ketogenic plan. Okay. So it's going to really help your heart. One of the biggest symptoms of a failing heart is fatigue, especially upon exertion, like exercise, or even going up a flight of stairs. If you do the ketogenic diet, you're going to find that fatigue goes away pretty quick. Let's first start out with a clot. Now, the medical treatment for a clot could be some medication like warfarin, which blocks vitamin K1. And so then you're going to not clot as much. But there are some natural things that are out there that you should investigate. Number one, something called nattokinase. This is from natto, which is fermented soybeans. And nattokinase is an enzyme that can help dissolve clots. It prevents thrombosis, okay? So it's anti-thrombotic. So nattokinase is one remedy, and then garlic. So garlic has anti-clotting factors, okay? Now there's other natural things, but these are my two favorites. All right, next is plaquing. Now with a plaque, the first thing you have is some type of damage to the vessel of the heart, usually because there's too much oxidation or inflammation. And then you have this chain reaction that occurs with the body forming a band-aid out of cholesterol, protein, and calcium. Okay. And so the best thing to do for clots is to do something that would have prevented the problem in the first place, which is a powerful antioxidant called tocotrienols. This is a type of vitamin E that I like better than the tocopherol because tocotrienols works like 50 times stronger than a tocopherol. And so it's a really good antioxidant for the heart especially. And it also can help you if you have angina because it allows the heart muscle to get more oxygen capacity. So angina is chest pain. So when the heart cramps, you need more oxygen. So with plaque tocotrienols, there is some great data on tocotrienols helping to dissolve fibrosis. Now, I'm not going to say that that's going to help you in your situation, but there is some data out there. Now, vitamin K2 can help you with calcium buildup because K2 helps to direct calcium into the bone. So if you're getting a buildup of calcium in the wrong places, whether it's the joint or the artery, K2 is an important vitamin. And it works together with vitamin D3. And then vitamin C, and I'm not talking about the synthetic version, I'm talking about consuming a lot of foods with vitamin C or a food-based vitamin C is a very good antioxidant to protect the inside of the arteries. All right, let's talk about cholesterol. And I'm not just talking about cholesterol, I'm talking about a bad lipid profile where you have high triglycerides, maybe you have high levels of the wrong type of LDL, and your ratios are not good. A really good remedy for all cholesterol problems would be niacin. You don't want to get the non-flush niacin. You want to get straight niacin. And niacin is a B3 vitamin that can help you balance out the cholesterol ratios and give you more HDL to LDL and etc. And niacin helps convert cholesterol to bile salts. Okay. And so this next remedy called TUDCA is a type of bile salt that also helps transport cholesterol out of the body. Angina, which is chest pain, that could come from a clogged artery, or if the arteries are clear, it could be a problem with the heart muscle itself. And so tocotrienols is what I recommend, and also coenzyme Q10, which is a very powerful antioxidant for the mitochondria, especially for the heart. So when people take statin drugs like Lipitor depletes coenzyme Q10, the very thing that you need for the heart muscle. So people take statins for high cholesterol, but what about the heart muscle itself, right? We need to support that. Coenzyme Q10 is really good for people with heart damage and people that are aging, just to give you that extra energy for the heart muscle itself. And it works within the mitochondria. Okay, high blood pressure. The top two things that I recommend for that would be high levels of potassium, because potassium helps keep the arteries elastic, preventing stiffness. Potassium also acts as a diuretic if you're retaining fluid because you're on a high carb diet. And by the way, certain diuretics cause the loss of potassium. So instead of focusing on lowering your sodium, if you increase your potassium, you can help lower blood pressure and protect the heart. Because there's some really interesting data that you really need to know about relating to sodium. And I will put that link down below. Because if your sodium is too low, that can actually create more problems with not just the heart, but other parts of the body. And then vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D deficiency can create high blood pressure. So these two are very important in regulating blood pressure. Okay, homocysteine is an indicator that there is heart damage or there's going to be heart damage. Maybe one problem would be an enlarged heart. Okay, and so if you have high homocysteine levels, you need more B vitamins, okay? Nutritional yeast is a really good source. And just so you know, the primary reason why people have a B vitamin deficiency is because they're consuming too many refined grains and even sugar. So nutritional yeast is a very key thing to keep your homocysteine levels low. Now, if someone does have cardiomegaly or an enlarged heart, B12 is a really good antidote, and also making sure that you don't have too much iron. Okay. And then TUDCA. TUDCA is a type of bile salt that can help you against an enlarged heart and also just heart muscle damage in general. A murmur can come from many different sources, but if the heart is enlarged, guess what? The valves are not going to fit anymore, and that can cause a murmur. So the B vitamins, again, are a good remedy for murmurs. And then we have a high pulse rate. If your pulse rate is too high, usually you're too low in potassium because you're on a high carb diet, which actually depletes potassium. So more potassium can help lower the pulse rate. Now, by the way, if you have low blood pressure, you probably need more sodium, okay? More sea salt, or it could be that you need more adrenal support. Arrhythmias, that could range anywhere from atrial fibrillation to just different arrhythmias to palpitations. Your electrolytes are off. You need more potassium, magnesium. TUDCA, which is that unique type of bile salt that I mentioned, can also help with arrhythmias. One side note with arrhythmias that you need to know, electromagnetic fields from your cell phones. Let's say you have your cell phone in your pocket next to your heart, or you're in front of your computer all day. Or like me, I had the entire back of my wall where I slept, my bedroom, had these wires that were crossed somehow. I had all sorts of high levels of electromagnetic fields that I was bathing in every night when I would sleep. That was affecting the rhythm of my heart. I got that corrected with an electrician, and my arrhythmias went away. And one interesting point about this, arrhythmias, let's say you're an athlete and you're a bike rider and you do a lot of exercise and you do like sustained type of exercise at a high level for a long period of time. What happens, the heart becomes so strong, it can throw off the electrical activity of the heart. And so it's not a pathological reason for arrhythmia, but it is a cause of arrhythmias that I did a video on. So I will put that link down below as well. All right, so that's some great data for the heart. The other thing that I think you should watch would be relating to sodium, okay? The dangers of low sodium. Check it out. I put it right here.
And I did watch that video, and I was like, yeah, this is crazy. I'm feeling like I need to just do some fasting soup because it's gonna have potassium. It's gonna have
Hey
a lot of
guys,
other
in this video, we're
stuff.
going to talk about
Yeah. So I'm like, I better do the soup. The Gatorade might not have enough salt, and then he was saying something about using Himalayan sea salt, which I have here. Before I try that tuck cut, I figure I would just use this fasting soup for a little while and see if I can get the heart problems to go away like that first. Make sure I got all my sodium up, keep my potassium up, and get a little bit of iron. And I had the B vitamins today, and I got all my minerals today. And I'm like, okay, I feel really good. I feel really good. I still want to eat something. But it's like, if as soon as I eat something, I know I'm going down. I'm going straight to sleep. I'm not gonna get shit done. And if I feel like I didn't get shit done before, I'm really not gonna get shit done now. Because when I went back to eating for the couple of days or the day that I did, I only slept 8 hours versus whatever the 12 hours that I've been sleeping during the fast. And I was really enjoying that. I was really enjoying that 12 hours. I am not like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, like, oh, I'm ready to go. No, 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 no. No, go back to sleep. Food to food, no. So I'm like, after this video here, I'm like, all right, it's just, I just got a lot of issues going on, and fasting brings that out for real. Fasting, of all the videos I've seen with people doing long term fast, it's always something that just comes out. It's like they don't know that certain things was just bubbling up under their bodies and their health until they start fasting. This shit just pop up and then they want to blame fasting sometimes. But it's not fasting. It's just it was covered up by all of the shit. And now fasting is cleaning all up the shit. And now you starting to see the cracks and the holes and things that's going on. And I feel like, yeah, it cleaned my stomach out a lot too. We got 25 feet of intestines for real. Yeah, it cleaned my stomach out a lot. I feel a lot better. So it wasn't in vain. The 23 days, even though I didn't make it to 40, wasn't in vain. This 25 days is not going to be in vain. So we'll see what happens this week. I don't expect to lose any weight this week, but I don't expect to gain any weight this week. Am I going to work out? Probably. It just depends on how my heart's feeling. But so far, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better. I don't want to keep buying supplements and shit. And then I don't want to be eating the wrong foods and then still have problems like I'm fasting. So, hmm, it's just going to be weird to not have a reason to be dieting forever and ever and ever and ever, eating whatever I want. And it's just going to be weird. This took a lot of my life to get done, to get here. And then I'll be looking around at other people that be like, that may never actually make it till they go away in real life. It's like it's kind of creepy. It's kind of sad. Like I'll finally make it to my goal. I'll keep it off for sure, but so many other people won't get to they goal, or they won't keep it off. Because some people go back up. A lot of people go back up, and I'm not having it. I went up a couple times. I'm not having it no more. It's just weird. But again, that's why I got to fill in my life with all the stuff that I wanted to do anyway. Like go skating, get some skating lessons so I can skate backwards and stuff like that. Learn how to inline skate, learn how to ice skate. Maybe one day eventually before I get too old I can go learn how to um surf, which is kind of like water skiing. Probably not gonna mess with snow skiing because I don't like to be cold. Learn how to swim better, learn how to swim at all. I could swim backwards, believe it or not. People could swim backwards for real. Yeah, just go and do shit instead of feeding my face and looking down all the time and end up like hungry fat chick just scrolling through list of food over and over and over for days and days and days and never ever ever satisfied anymore because it's the same shit over and over again. Meat, cheese, bread, and it's just a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. That's why I watch Hungry Fat Chick and them because I'm just like, it's a vicious cycle. I am out. I am out. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna keep watching Hungry Fat Chick after this? I don't know. I've been watching her for a good couple of years now. It's not all for vanity. I could say it's all for vanity and just go hammer with the vanity, but then when I'm by myself, not staring at myself, I still gotta have something to do. It's like having a relationship and not having sex. You gotta have something more than sex, they say. I don't know. Well, I don't really like these. I might smoke this tomorrow. Might smoke this tonight. Might smoke this tomorrow. Might smoke this tonight. Depending on how my stomach feels. If I'm feeling hungry. I ain't checked my weight this weekend because I didn't want to see it go up. I was on the east side. So I'll check it tomorrow. Whatever it say, it say. I don't even know if I'm gonna stop at 25 days. We'll see how my period feels in my heart. It's between my period and my heart. How long is this video? It's not long. Let's play it. And then I'm out.
The dangers of low sodium. Another name for that is hyponatremia. Okay, so this is a situation where you're losing a lot of blood volume, and you have low blood pressure, a lot of other symptoms that occur. You can even have edema in the brain when this happens. So a swelling in the brain,
I had that
headaches,
before.
nausea,
This shit is not
muscle
fun.
cramps,
Ooh, this
fainting,
shit is not fun.
falling, loss of appetites, confusion, and even more
I
serious
was
things like even a
confused. I didn't know what the
coma,
fuck was going on.
congestive heart failure, and stroke, all coming from low sodium.
That
So
shit
what do
is
people tell you to do?
crazy.
Avoid salt, right? They're constantly pushing this thing on you, but you need a certain amount of sodium. You need about 1 to 1.2 grams per day. Okay, that's like a fourth of a teaspoon. And then of course, sodium comes with chloride, as in salt, and you would need about 2 to 3 to 5.8 grams of salt every single day. So we need some salt, but I will agree that most people consume way, way too much salt hidden in certain junk foods, okay? But there's other people who are restricting it. Um, so when you're taking a diuretic, for example, you're depleting your sodium. When you vomit or you're bulimic or diarrhea, excessive sweating, doing long distance type of exercise without
I was
replacing the
doing
sodium could be
all
very
of that
damaging.
except for
Kidney
vomiting.
damage can create this. Adrenal
Not the kidney
weakness,
damage,
low
the
adrenal can
damage.
create this.
Yep.
That's why, like Addison's disease, where you person has like the adrenals are so broken down, you're losing so much sodium, you can have a lot of issues. But the biggest thing is that drinking too much water will create this. And here's another point about drink when you are thirsty, right? There's no set amount. One time I had someone call, I was doing a show on Channel 8, and this dietitian called, and she got in a big argument, and then brought her husband, who's an MD, saying, oh, you're telling people to not drink all this water. You need to drink all this water. Well, did you realize that this condition, hyponatremia, is the most common electrolyte balance in the United States? We spend 2.6 billion every single year. It could be life-threatening. So we need enough sodium, and drinking too much water will dilute sodium to the degree that you could actually be very deficient. So the key is just drink when you're thirsty. If you're thirsty for 2 gallons of water a day, go for it. But to force yourself to drink all this water could create a situation. It's interesting because the mineral or element sodium attracts 25 molecules of water. So wherever the sodium goes, the water goes. So if we're low in sodium, well, there goes the water, and you just drain all the stuff out, and you have heart problems and edema and all sorts of side effects. So I just wanted to bring your awareness of this, and thank you so much for watching. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.
Well, well, with that being said, I'm like, yep, I should probably just stop because I am really tripping. Really, really tripping. I made it this far. I should be happy I made it this far. Let me just give myself a boost, a liquid and a vitamin boost for a few days. See if my heart can take it again. See if my heart can take it. What am I going to take out this time? It's hard to decide. I'm thinking the yeast pills, the because I'm like the yeast pills and the capsules. I'm thinking those two would have to go. The sugar's gonna have to go in the Gatorade if I want to try it again, even for a day. If I have to intermittent water fast, I might can do that safely. Like soup someday, water the next day. Soup, water, soup, water, soup, water. But on the soup days, definitely take that yeast. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna fuck up my metabolism. Exercises, is that gonna help? Am I gonna fuck myself up even more? Should I just chill for a week? I'm debating. I'm not gonna eat no solids though. That's for sure. I'm gonna see what the scale says. That's why I gotta get on the scale because the scale say I'm going down and I'm not having problems. I'm gonna keep going. If I start having problems or the scale says I'm if I start having problems, I'm gonna solid it up. I'm gonna do the soup, and then hopefully I can just edge all the way there, all the way to go. Soup some days, water some days, exercise every day, and then after that, I'm gonna do. I might start blending my salads up into like smaller pieces so that I could get more in on the days that I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna intermittent fast after that too. Yep, I'm gonna just probably eat solids once a week. If I can get away with doing soup and vitamins every other day, I can do salads once a week and maybe some like maybe a vegan burrito so I don't have diarrhea. That's so nasty. But anyway, it's a long process trying to get back up and get my muscle up and get my posture right and all that stuff. And it's a long process. It's not going to be over in 25 days. It's guaranteed not going to be over in 40 days. It's just cleaning me out so that I can have a fresh slate to go from. But in the meantime, I'm not trying to die. So this is scary, man. But it's working. It's working. It's just scary. Goal is 95 pounds, FYI, and to maintain it forever. So let's see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now. Soup one day, water the next day. Soup one day, water the next day. And eventually maybe I'll be able to go water for 2 days and then soup. But as little sugar as humanly possible. If I have to get sugar, it's gonna come from that electrolyte powder. Hmm. before I do Gatorade ever again. I'm done with Gatorade. I don't like Gatorade in the first place, but it was helping me out. I think I'll be okay with just a little bit of the stevia. If I have to have sugar in my system for some reason, if I feel like I need more for some reason, I forgot what the symptoms of low sugar is. Sugar everywhere. It's not gonna be hard to find though. So like I'm gonna let myself die. Like there's not a vending machine right across from me. I could just go get a soda if I'm finna die of low sugar. It's not hard. I got some sugar in the house, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. Oh, I could do that. I could make some Kool-Aid. Fuck Gatorade. I'm done with that. All right. Well, that's the plan. I gotta go and recheck my notes on what hypoglycemia is like. Am I gonna get dizzy and get ready to pass out, or what? That shouldn't be for a couple days though. I had some sugar today. I had the Gatorade, and it might be molasses in that vegetable soup, that vegetable broth. I gotta go check. This a lot, man. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I got to get some work done in about 30 minutes. So I'm going to get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to start my work early so I can sleep a lot of the day away and be up at night and not try to sweat too much because I'm going to lose my electrolytes. Try to hold on to my electrolytes. I can try to hold on to my heart. Dang it. And subscribe to Dr. Burke. He's cracking, y'all. I've been following him for as long as I've been following Hungry Fat Chick, if not longer. He's fucking cracking. He's lit. I've been loving him since forever, for real. He's really on point with a lot of stuff. Mostly everything. He got, yeah, man. Yeah. Well, see you guys for day 3 tomorrow night. I'm probably just gonna do water tomorrow. I feel kind of full. Oh, I put some hot sauce in my soup too. That helped. Ooh, that helped. That hot sauce helped a lot. Tasty. I can't do pickles right now. Pickle juice. I'm over that right now. But I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.